Nearly 3 years ago, Ro unmasked me, and it changed my life forever. However, in the time since, I've come to realize that I need my original mask and I need my original shirt.
Wait a minute. Your old mask? Percy, dude, you're going in the wrong direction. You're supposed to unmask. Come on.
Of course you would say that, Roman. You just don't understand what it's like to be in a mask. You've never worn one. But when you look at the people who've unmasked, they've changed and it has not been for the better. Multi-Drain Thunder, he unmasks and he leaves the Thomas Wooden Railway community. Ro, he unmasks and he doesn't upload like he used to. And those are just two examples. There's countless others who just change and it hasn't been for the better. I can't let that happen to myself.
But I don't think their unmasking has anything to do with it. But hey, you do what you want. I may be the TWRC vice president, but I'm not the one who makes the rules around here. Some things in this community have really got to change.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. In the meantime, now that I have my old mask and old shirt, I think it's time for me to do something that the old me would do. And that's, of course, ask somebody for a crossover. The only problem is I'm also the only person left who still wears their mask. So maybe it's time for a solo review. And in fact, I have the perfect item for a solo review. You know, since we're talking about masks, COVID, of course, you know, when COVID first happened, everybody was wearing masks, but now that we're a little over 2 years into it, masks aren't as common anymore. However, masks are sometimes now seen in the trash because people just don't use them anymore. So how about, for talking about the trash, let's do it none other than the trash engine himself, Whiff. Whiff was first introduced in the season 11 episode Emily's Rubbish. It was the only episode he appeared in that season. But what really surprised me was he did not turn into a one-off character. With the exceptions of seasons 13 and 21, Whiff has appeared in at least one episode every season from seasons 11 to 22. While he has yet to appear in All Engines Go, he has been mentioned in several episodes of the first season and even has an illustration of him made for All Engines Go. Maybe the reason he's stuck around is because he's the first and only engine to wear glasses in the TV series, along with the fact he works with Sodor's garbage. When it comes to his wooden railway model, Whiff was released in 2008 and quickly retired in 2010. However, in 2010, he was a part of the Whiff and the Scrap Cars 3-pack that was a Target exclusive. That too would only last 2 years and was retired in 2012. Whiff did return to the wooden railway line in 2014. This time he had a CGI face and much cleaner paint. Whiff's last year, along with the original wooden railway, was in 2017. He did not appear in Thomas & Friends Wood or in the initial new wooden railway line. However, since it looks like it's a matter of time until Whiff appears in All Engines Go, I wouldn't rule out another return to the wooden railway line for Whiff. Whiff is one of the rare 8-wheeled tank engines that you could purchase in the original wooden railway line. While Whiff as a character and model is pretty unique, I never really was a big fan of this item. After I purchased Whiff, I never really used him much. That is why I give Whiff a 6 out of 10. While I am happy to have him in my collection, he is definitely not a must-have. Well, that took a little longer than expected, but what a great way to start my first review of 2022.
Percy number 6? Percy number 6, is that you? No way that can't be Percy number 6. You wouldn't be too stupid enough to go back to his old shirt and mask. It's not 2015 anymore.
Oh, hi, Mr. President.
That's President and Champion Roberto to you. What are you still doing wearing your old mask and shirt? I'm surprised it still fits you. But I'm also still not surprised after all.
Well, Roberto, if you haven't noticed, there's a pandemic going on in this community. A pandemic of people unmasking. I mean, look at it. Everybody who's worn a mask over the years has unmasked except for me. I can't fall for the same traps that those people went for. So that's why I decided I need to bring back my old mask and shirt to prevent me from ever unmasking.
Really? That's why you're still wearing a mask? Just because you've been in this community forever doesn't mean you still need to keep living in the past.
Well, I guess we can agree to disagree then, Roberto. I mean, besides, what can you do about it anyway?
Well, funny you mentioned that. What I'm going to do is sign one more executive order before my current term as Thomas Wood Railway Community President ends. And that executive order shall be, there are no more crossovers or reviews in the Thomas Wood Railway community. My work here is done. Good night.
No more crossovers or reviews? Roberto, you know crossovers and reviews are what my channel is built upon. I mean, if I can't have crossovers or reviews, then what do I do for my anniversary video? Come on, Roberto, there's got to be a way around this.
Well, there is one way. I will cancel that executive order if you, Percy number 6, unmask.
I unmask? I didn't think I'd have to do this so soon, but Roberto, if this is what it takes for me to save crossovers and reviews.
What? What is that?
I did it, Roberto. I unmasked!
Well, you didn't unmask. You just put on the mask you've been wearing for the last 3 years. I need to see your full face or no more crossovers or reviews. That's it. Good night.
But Roberto!
And that's final. Come back to me when you made your decision.
I have to unmask or can't do crossovers and reviews anymore. I'm gonna need some time to think about this one.